Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you all out there. Thank you for tuning in. VIP Tires and Service, Chop Shop, Iracing Xfinity, Watkins Glen. I don't have access to Discord. I don't have access to pretty much anything. Somebody on Discord added me. Yeah. So, it's awesome. We're going to call the race anyway. We got somewhere around 12, 13, 14 drivers in the race. Mara's going to be a race controller. Everything's my Discord is gone. Set everything up this morning. We were good to go. And Dove, thank you for the Dove Racing. Thank you for the follow. Striker, thank you for the like. I appreciate everybody. Is what it is. Yep, everything's good. Put everything's going. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of it. We had somebody try to hack our Steam account, got into our Facebook, did all that. We fixed all that, got that stuff taken care of. Had issues with that, and now somebody I don't know what's going on. I don't have access to anything. Go. And I'm getting pretty frustrated with it, and it's pretty much a deterrent from doing anything. So, I do apologize about me being salty right now, but forgive my language, but it pisses me off. It really does. And I've worked too long and too hard to be doing this and to continuously have this. So, yeah, here's what it is. Awesome. Appreciate you. Lauren, appreciate you. Thank you. Watkins Glen, 60 laps, 100% fuel. Shipped 3 or 4 sets of tires in the pits. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Let's just do it the unprofessional way here. Right there, 4 sets of tires. Maybe the tire set limit, so that'll be exactly it. Stages I know are at 15, 30, and 60. They don't stop at the stages. They'll get 100% fuel, so they'll probably come in for 1 pit stop, maybe 2, somewhere around the 18, 22, 24 mark, somewhere in that, if my math is correct. I don't remember. All my notes are gone. Everything I've ever had was in one spot, and this is what it is. Not to say that they're not going to have a good race, a ton of fun. Andrew Payne's been pretty dominating throughout the series. I did get the points, but that was at least something I was able to do first thing this morning. Payne with 4 wins since rejoining the league. He's probably gonna have a good shot at winning again today. Michael Caffrey, very strong on road courses. Got a win at Coda this past week. Got to hold off Kyle Gretsch, so that was a good race for him. But he is 50 points outside looking in. Striker with 2 wins on the Xfinity Series. Magner with a win on the Xfinity Series. This is the 8th race of the season. Drivers they're looking in, making sure that they take care of themselves. Yeah. Is what it is. VIP Tires and Service, giving you all of the service in the Northeast as far as automobile protection. Tires, automotive service, just kind of take care of you. They have 67 locations across the Northeast. Go check out the West Lebanon store in New Hampshire. Those are the people that I'm going to be, I would recommend and refer if I were up in that area. Of course, I live in Missouri, so that is, it's hard-fetched not to, so, yeah. ChopShopIRacing.com if you want to be part of the league. They need drivers, folks. calling a race for a handful of drivers is fun, but it's fun for them, but they need drivers. So I encourage you to get out there, get a part of this league. It's a good afternoon league, and they can get themselves a good little feat of performance. Andrew Payne, Michael Caffrey's going to be your front row. Nathan Biggert, Jeremiah Burke will be row 2. Modulewski, Stryker's going to be there in 3rd. Redkin, Grijalva in 4th. Matt Magner, Jerry Culver in 5th. Joe Nelson in the 5th row. Amar is your race controller. So his name is showing up. Down the starting grid. Kurt Shields, Chris Roberge, Brian Rayburn, Philip Caffrey, Brad Dove, all these drivers in this race. We'll see what happens. See how it progresses. Yeah. And they're going to have a long pace around. Watkins Glen, very familiar racetrack, very conscious when it comes to a lot of these drivers. It should be nice and tidy, nice and fast. At minute 13, minute 14 on the lap times. I would say some of the drivers who are just going to try to be comfortable here are going to be about at minute 15, minute 18. I've seen 120s, 129s for some of the folks out there. So we'll see. See what happens. I apologize, folks. I don't mean to sound salty. I really don't. I'm trying not to sound salty. I'm trying to do what I can. Yeah. I'm going to make sure that all the stuff in the Creator Studios are all taken care of. So like that. Apparently we're not live on Twitch. I don't know why we're not live on Twitch. Well, I guess we are. I don't know what in the world is going on. Okay. All right. I don't know, folks. I forgive me for being this way. I don't mean to be this way. They're going green. Payne already out to a big lead here. Caffrey in second. 3/4 of a second back. Nathan Biggert, 2.5 seconds back. I'm going to throw it on exciting. We'll watch what the drivers do. We'll see how it breaks down. Pretty much the way it goes. I'm defeated right now, folks. I'm really defeated. 2 laps in, 2-second lead for Andrew Payne. Michael Caffrey's going to be in second. And, yeah, I mean, it's kind of the way that this rolls. We'll see if Caffrey's going to have anything for Andrew Payne. Andrew Payne has won everything since he's come back to racing in the Xfinity series. His I-rating for road doesn't seem to be all that demanding, but however, that doesn't pay for anything. Watkins Glen and the road series for the NASCAR circuit, pretty familiar for the NASCAR style drivers. Out here to dominate again. Caffrey's going to run that second spot. Nathan Biggart's got a good line running for himself as well. So at least the top three doing a pretty decent job. 115.21 for Andrew Payne. 115.78. Nathan Biggart 115.29. Drivers getting up to speed. Back too much later on, but these cars do their own deal. Again, I'm going to leave it on exciting. There's not much I can do as far as calling the race until things kind of settle in. And I'm trying to figure out what's going on with other stuff. I'm beyond irritated right now. So, much so I'll be back in a little bit. Got a whole lot of nose damage. I don't know where that came from. Nathan Biggart came off and had an issue. He was up there in third. Let's take a look here. Almost back here a little bit. Biggart gets around the corner, sideways, backs out. That's what happened there. Grijalva, I think, got his nose damage. Something happened. I don't know when he got it. Let's see. Trying to roll forward here just a little bit. 53 side by side with a 99. You get a ton of nose damage. I'm rolling forward. I want to see what happened to Grijalva here to make him have a crinkled in nose. So forgive me for the unprofessionalism here. Kind of want to know. Oh, 53 slammed on the brakes in front of him. Going inside the cockpit. Here's what happened. 53 was hard on the brakes. Engine paid, 1.7 second lead. Caffrey trying to close in the distance here. 5.7 seconds, 5.8 seconds to Burke. Jeremiah Burke in third here. Outpacing the field. Last lap belongs to Stryker a little bit here. He's still 7 seconds off the pace, 7.8 seconds off the pace. Oh, yep. I'm going to turn chat off, folks. And I'm going to let the race play out. Stage get in lap 15. Chances are we're kind of looking to seeing how the race is panning out. Burke and Stryker, closest battle you've got going on. We'll throw it back on exciting. What's going on is that I'm as defeated as I'm going to be. I'm trying not to be salty. I'm trying not to be frustrated. And I'm trying not to have any drama in my life right now. I am kind of defeated. It must have been the last hour. I don't know. I've set everything up to be able to stream today and be good. And I've gone back to Discord and I've got no Discord. Got no channels. I've got any Discord channels. No friends in Discord. It's like my whole account was wiped, which is awesome. So, you know, I've, if there's ever a sign, no, today's lesson. Be good, folks. We'll let the race play out. Much love. I'm sorry to the leagues. Yeah, I'll put out a statement later. Just whatever my plans are going to be. Right now. Right now, I just don't care. So, much love. messages as I get them. As far as Discord goes, I don't have a Discord anymore. I don't have a Discord friends list. I don't have Discord channels. I'm not in any leagues. No, I do believe that Discord is pretty good. I did go ahead and change the password again, and then I will eventually get around to getting with everybody about getting back into Discords. I don't know who it is, and I don't care who it is. But I'm going to put it this way. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not accepting friend requests. I'm not accepting messages. I'm not accepting anything from anybody. And I hate to use Chop Shop's platform for this little rant. I mean, Andrew Payne is 9.5, almost 10 seconds out of the striker. There's very few things that folks can do to catch this guy. He's really fast, and will always be fast. It's just the way it goes. You know, just this is how this race is going to be, and that's going to play out. I'm just kind of beside myself, folks. So. I'm tired of battling an uphill battle. And I'm pretty defeated. I really am. So, I will call the races. I think this is where I have to make the decision. I'm going to call the races that I've paid for, that are paid up to, for everything that I've got left, and then I'm done. I will put out a formal statement on Facebook, Twitter, on all of it, and that's the way it's going to be. So if you're paid up to a certain point, if you're out there listening, I'm done. I'm tired of having to battle people trying to hack into my accounts and try to slander or try to do things, whatever the case may be. And I want these leagues to have a better experience, and I feel like I can't provide that anymore because I'm battling these little things. So that is how it's going to be. So if you're out there watching and you're listening, my days of commentating racing is coming to a close. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not. It's not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to battle this. I'm going to take care of outdoing with my friends. I will have some fun. I will occasionally stream. But I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not battling anymore. Andrew Payne's going to finish out the stage. He's probably going to win the stage. They don't stop for the stages, so there won't be in the Xfinity series. They stop for the stages in the Truck series. But outside of that, yeah, it'll be where we is. 7 and growing. Jeremiah Burke in 3rd. Caffrey's going to be back to 4th. Mahalba's in 5th. He put that Maj and Robert's trying to make some things happen. Robert's with some heavy nose damage. I just don't see how they're getting nose damage, or they're running into each other here. Matt Magner in 27. Hopefully catch up to his teammate who's out front. Who's going to take the stage win? Striker's going to be in 2nd. Jeremiah Burke in 3rd. Caffrey in 4th. Mahalba 5th. 6th. Maj Leski 7th. Beers 8th. Magner 9th. Brett 10th.
I'm stepping away.
1 completed, 11.7 seconds. We're going to let 10 drivers about to be on the lead lap. I think Brad Dove's about to go a lap down. Possibly. We'll see. And I apologize about the salt for this, folks. Tired of being a target of, I don't know what I've done to be a target of folks. But I promise you that I'm a good-hearted person. I'm a decent human being. Got to be a good father and try to grow a community. And realistically, this has just turned into, I don't want to do it. Now I don't want to do it. And that's a shame. Stryker in second. Jeremiah Burke in third. Capper's going to be in fourth. Nathan Biggert in fifth. Driver I thought that'd have something for Andrew Payne would have been Caffrey, but of course Andrew Payne, talk about him being fast. He's fast all the time. Brad Dove off the racing surface back here. Everybody trying to go around him. He's really slow. It's like he had an issue. Joe Nelson had an issue. Here's a look at what happened. I believe he had to... He went off the racing surface there. Trying to go around him. He's still trying to keep rolling. Drivers are still coming. Tough corner to be in. So, almost 3 years, folks. Almost 3 years. And I thought that this was going to be the best thing since sliced bread. Well, I tried and true. That's for darn sure. Now we'll do some pondering and some life coaching, and I will do everything that I can to ensure that these folks find a good home. Wherever these folks go to, all these racers, all these drivers, all these leagues, all these folks that are out there that are going to be looking. If you are a commentator or you are an iRacing streamer, they're going to need some folks. I know that Chop Shop's going to be taking an off week on a couple of here. I think here in a week or so. So that'll be some of the races they'll do. Now I will continue to call the Truck Series. The Truck Series is completely paid up through the end of their season. The Xfinity Series and the Cup Series are paid up through Watkins Glen, according to my notes and what I've seen. Dirt Assassins and Dirt Anarchy are paid up through their season. Winston Throwback is paid up through their season, so we'll continue to call them until it's all said and done, until that's done. But I'm going to start taking a step back. I'm getting too frustrated, and I'm not doing a great job, and I don't want that. I don't want that for Chop Shop. I don't want it for their sponsors. I don't want it for anybody out there, especially for Chop Shop Racing, because they have a great product, and it deserves better. The dirt racing guys, they deserve the best. So I will work on getting in Discords throughout the rest of this afternoon, making sure they get back into at least the leagues, and will not be starting a new Discord. I will continue to call the races, and I will do the best that I can for the remainder of what is going on. But I will be making some immediate changes because, folks, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Stryker having an issue here. Driver stuck in the back corner there. Curtis Shields in the 28. Didn't even see what happened to Stryker here. Let's just back up. He locked up the brakes getting into turn one. He downshifted. Almost looped it around. Good on him for getting straight. 16 and a half seconds. Andrew Payne has won everything since he came back. We're pretty close to it. Actually, I wanted to take a look and see what actually has been. But when he's done it, I don't think it's been everything. Take a look. Got the schedule. So Andrew Payne won at Atlanta, which was last week. Stryker won at Richmond the week before. Then Andrew Payne on the Caffrey won on the 29th at Las Vegas. I'm sorry, that was, take that back. He didn't win at Las Vegas. So Andrew Payne won January 7th, which was the start of the new season. He won the 28th of January, so he had a 2-week break there. He took some time off, came back on the 28th, won that race. Won on February 4th, a week later. And then won 2 weeks later after Stryker got a win. Got his second win of the season at Richmond. So, Watkins Glen looking to go. Andrew Payne's away. And, when you have a dominating driver out there in your series, and this is, I know it's an unpopular opinion, but when you have a dominating driver out there, it kind of can deflate through the drivers wanting to show up, which is why I encourage folks to get out here and try to put something to Andrew Payne, because he does. I mean, he's a good driver. He's really fast, tries to race everybody clean. But you can't say don't race here. One thing I can say is that they need more drivers to get out there to put some more hurting on him. If not, he's going to win everything from here to Sunday with a sprinkling of another driver win here and there. And that's not something that goes for good racing. Even though he's fast, and I'm going to compliment him all day long because he's just staying fast. The one thing that I want to see out of the races, if I'm not just a league owner, but I'm a commentator looking on and spectating here, is I don't want to come in every week and see the same driver win. That'd be no different than Hendrick going in every week and Kyle Larson win every single race. It would be just boring. NASCAR would so how can we not root against him, but put more challenges in the way of the 93? Drivers are getting faster, but are they fast enough to catch him? That's the big factor here. And it's tough. It's tough to make those calls, and it's tough for me to say that I would want anything other than success for that driver. But right now, I'm wanting him to wreck because I want to see who's going to have the battle behind him. Not because I want him to wreck. I want him to have an issue to make the race closer. Jeremiah Burke 3 seconds off the pace of Stryker here for second. And Jeremiah Burke is not playing catch-up. Caffrey coming to pit road. He's going to come in and take his green flag pit stop. Try to put some kind of tires or pressure on him. He's going to lose a few spots. Nathan Biggert. In between Jeremiah Burke and Grijalva by 16 to 28 seconds. Grijalva has the closest battle going on right now. That's Chris Roberts. That's going for sixth. It'll be fifth now as Caffrey's in the pit stop. So, and that's the thing is, and this is not just road racing. This happens in the oval circuit as well. This happens quite frequently with platforms. If you get somebody who's just going to dominate, it's just going to be the ringer each and every week, people stop showing up, So that's what I would say. I'd encourage all of these league owners to get together in one of these forums and say, how can we make the racing more competitive and equal across the playing field? I mean, drivers are just going to be good. You're going to have ones that do a really well job and drive really well, but outside of that, start having a ringer. There's no competition for him. That's a shame. And I'm not saying that nobody in here can beat him because he's been beaten. But I think most of the time when Andrew loses a race, he loses it because he makes his own mistakes. Anywho, that's my unpopular opinion. Not trying to talk trash by any means. I'm just saying that you got to remember that you can't think about deflation. You've got to think about how you can improve your craft to be able to beat, high caliber drivers. They're out there. They're all out there in the simulator. Anywho, coming around to complete lap 30. And it is the Andrew Payne show. Nelson 3 laps down. Caffrey trying to battle back here on the inside of Magner. Magner goes back just a little bit here. Caffrey 59 seconds off the pace of Andrew Payne through the the bus stop here. Is that driver Caffrey coming around? I think this is the first straightaway now as he gets to the final turn 13, 14, something like that. Over to pit road, Roberge takes over 5th. That friendly Canadian. Again, not trying to talk trash, folks. I don't do that. Don't know this. But I do have an opinion. And I don't let that be heard enough. I just talk about the racing and how the races go. And you know what? I'm just kind of tired of keeping my mouth shut about things, especially when things happen like they happened today, and they happened 2 weeks ago. I had to recover all of my accounts. And, I'm trying not to be salty, but I am being salty, and it's just not okay. It is what it is. So we're back on exciting. The stage is up. Andrew Payne's going to win stage 2. He's going to sweep the stages, and with the lead that he has right now, it'll be very tough to think about if he's going to need to come to pit road or win. I mean, he can split this race in half right now, come to pit road, take tires, go back out there, and race to his heart's content. Barring a catastrophe around or in front of him with some lap traffic, I mean, he's going to have this one by about, I would say, 30, 35 seconds, depending on how when Strickland comes to pit road. That's, again, part of the mindset that you have to have is when you come into one of these races, you've got to put everything out there, and you got to do what you can. And sometimes it just works into the race line favor. So I'm in the shop Discord now. I'll have to get with the other leagues if they'll still have me in the Discord. I'll do that. Xfinity Series is going to have an off week next week, so they will have that taken care of. Cup Series for Chop Shop next Friday will be at Watkins Glen, so they're all taken care of. Twin Ring Motiga on 228 for the Truck Series. We'll make sure we take care of that. We got Bristol, New Hampshire, Nashville, Talladega, Richmond, Worldwide, and Homestead all the way through the 18th. So a couple of weeks to get some things scheduled and taken care of. Watkins Glen will be Cup Series race for me there. Michael Caffrey in second here, trying to close back down the distance. Andrew Payne coming into pit road. Stryker came in just a little bit earlier. Robert still needs to come to pit road. He's got your Burke behind him, doing 31. Magner came in, or he has yet to come in. So is Redkin. Race leader on pit road. Throwing on exciting. 27 laps to go. Well, that was a massive wreck that happened back there. There was Magner involved for the Shields. Oh my goodness. Brad Dove. Holy cow. Strike anywhere. Magner. Oh. Coming around the corner there. Let's go to Matt Magner here. Cockpit view. The blind corner is around the corner here. It's necessary. C25 does now, tries to avoid it, and just cannot. Ouch. And it's the day of the 25, and I believe 27 of Magner, so that's a shame. And it's just getting free, getting up the hill. Brad, that's what happened to Brad. He went up the hill. Lap 37. It's gone through 37 laps, and he gets around the corner here. I think the 93 had made the pass on him. He had just fallen to the drive line. Let's take a look. On board the 25. Up the race line. Over the turtle area. Just gets free. Grass. All of a sudden. Striker 18 seconds off the pace. $1 per second. Capper's going to be in third at the moment. 2.8 back, 2.08 back is Jeremiah Burke. Jeremiah came on 31. McCaffrey. Let's see if he's going to get four drivers on the lap. Everybody else lap down a little more. Chris Romero's just right behind. Andrew Payne is looks to go to work. 20 laps to go, and that is kind of how your race has been. The drivers who go to work. Joe Nelson coming off pit road. He's going to be able to pick up another spot or so. Maybe. We'll see. Brian Rayburn here coming around. He's got the grave digger machine, doing a decent job himself. Burke in 73. Nathan Bigger to Indy 01. Drivers in the lead lap. Series racing can be Watkins Glen is one of my favorite tracks to call too. We did Coda last week. Coda is a good racetrack. Had a great call last night. I feel like my weeks are going to be bipolar. I really do, and I'm not trying to poke fun at anybody. Just saying that I go to have a great week and a great race, and we had a good call last night with Grijalva in the truck series, or in the the Cup series. Great call. Get things ready to go for today. What happens? Folks, I know there's some comments. Folks have sent me messages about, what am I going to do? Am I going to be done? I am going to be done streaming iRacing after the current obligations. If you have any questions about your league, make sure you message me on Facebook, or if you need my phone number, I will gladly give you my phone number. We can have a phone conversation. The only league I've gotten myself into right now is Chop Chop. On this league, I was able to get the password to that one. The two-factor authentication is always good. Doesn't mean you can't still be hacked. It just means that you have security things in question. My Discord's completely gone. All the things I've saved or worked on for all the work that I've done, especially in my Discord, that's frustrating. The amount of money I've spent on Nitro and making it work, that's probably the most frustrating part of it. Yeah, it just folks, this doesn't pay as much as you think for the headache and a hassle that I've had to deal with, and I do not want folks to have to deal with the same thing. Strickland and Hammond, they have a good product here. And they just need, they don't need me to have these issues. It'd be no different if I couldn't, shoot a wedding or do something like that. I don't know who to recommend. There are lots of people out there that do call races and that have started out and try to do what they do, but no doubt they'll find somebody else out there. We'll let Spicy run out his obligation for caution sponsors as well. We'll make sure we let him do that. There's only a couple more weeks left anyway. Yeah. And then from there, I'm just gonna say, the headache has not been, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to go through what I have to go, that I have. This is like losing everything again. And I think that's my biggest thing. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of battling it. I'm tired of battling people. And I feel like it's showing in my quality. So, I don't want to keep faking it, struggling. Most people don't know half the story. Most people don't know that, battle cancer. Most people don't know that a lot of people know about gluten because I get jealous of folks talking about pizza all the time. So, there's lots of things that folks don't know that happened behind the scenes, especially in the last 2 years. From orbital meningiomas behind my left eye to sinus issues, tumors and stuff like that. Those are things that have happened. You don't know about it because I don't talk about it. And then, little things like this happen and league owners have known. They've known just in case I ever go have surgery or anything like that. If I knew something was going to happen, the league owners knew. And that is the way it is. So that is why I'm deflated. Andrew Payne up front. Philip Caffrey off track. Stryker in second. Michael Caffrey back to third. And my Burke in fourth. Nathan Biggard in fifth. But the drivers are working. 16 laps to go. Andrew Payne off the gas this one. The bag. Stryker. Caffrey might be making it work. Caffrey and Burke actually closer together now as we see 74 coming up over to 77. 13 of Jerry Cole to the outside. A little more. Triple sector. 73 is going to wash up the race line. Redkin to the outside. Mark Redkin. Now battling for position. They're still running. Lap off with Jeremy Bird. And Jerry Colburn 11 right now. Ryan Rayburn just ran his fastest lap of the race. 1:19.43. Fastest lap of the race. 1:14.81. That's ran by race leader. 21 second lead. 15 laps to go. Caffrey driving modified. Matt Mag out of the race. Brad Dove out of the race. 12 drivers still competing. The Hall was out of the race. First Shields out of the race as well. 11 to go. Payne still a 20-second lead. My McCaffrey the closest drivers. Burke out around. McCaffrey third. So that 4-lap pressure tires. I think McCaffrey needs to save a little fuel. What's happening? We have to run 33 laps, and I think that's a lap short in the B car. Big racetrack, and through the gears they go. You know, it does take. Andrew Payne was able to run 32, and I think that was to the end of the cycle. I don't think he could run more than that. 33 or 34 laps is pushing it. We'll see though. Is the battle on the screen for third? The only battle we have going on right now. Roberge and Redkin. The two other drivers in their position. 77 up on the high side. 73 is going to be there, but Caffrey can get right back to the 73. If he's good for fuel, I'd send it. That's what I'd be doing. Caffrey is better. Since Mike had that issue early on. Look at that burst of speed he gets. He hit the bus stop here. I think Jeremiah might be having to try to save fuel here. Oh, Caffrey goes off track. Let's slow down. So 73 go back by. Just to give up the race pace anytime you cut that. He injured that bus stop kind of heavy. Now he has to go back to work again. Back up to speed. It was good of Jeremiah there to force a mistake. There's Roberge and Redkin. Redkin 27 seconds off the pace of Roberge. Michael Caffrey, the closest battle you have. 4 laps to go. Andrew Payne's going to be out front. Stryker's going to be in second. 13.3 seconds. Is Burke and Caffrey's run. Stryker will be solid for second. 10 seconds back from Caffrey's Biggert. 43 seconds off the pace of Andrew Payne. Up through the S's. Round 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8 coming up for the bus stop. You see Caffrey get a huge run last time. We'll see if Burke can maintain that as well. 5, 6, 7, and 8. NASCAR here in the carousel. Going to extend over Caffrey here. Caffrey trying to hold on. Does have the tools to do it. But a second separates the two drivers as Jeremiah Burke gets into turn 1. Goes back to it. 8 laps to go. And a Sunday drive for the 93 of Andrew Payne. do apologize for not making the race more exciting here for you, folks. Normally I do it. Normally Watkins, whoa, 73 up into the wall, 77 going around. Normally I would make Watkins Glen sound like there's 1,000 drivers out there because I love Watkins Glen. I think it's a great racetrack. Jeremiah Burke goes back to fourth there, slides around turn 11 there. Man, just kind of entered heavy. Look at that again. Here's the. Come on now. There's the 73 coming off of turn 10 here. And Caffrey takes the line in correctly. Watch, this is Caffrey. Takes the tires down to the yellow stripe. 73 gets a bigger run on the outside, which forces him to enter more shallow, which sends him up the race line. 77 says, I'm going. Now 3.5 seconds separate Jeremiah Burke and Michael Caffrey. Stryker's going to be in second here. Andrew Payne in the lead. That's a change. Six laps to go. Marathon side here. And still out. Philip Caffrey in the 61, still driving his modified. Jared Culver with a decent drive off in the Milwaukee corner. Some damage. Bill Nelson the 44. Brian Rayburn in the 74. Caleb Modge. Zaleski getting the Zaleski as the 53 kind of working here, no front flip. Retkin still trying to work on his race line. The one goes around him. Nathan Bigger, Christopher Beers here. Still one lap down. Andrew Payne doing a decent job here. Does iRacing consider this? Does iRacing consider this more than one turn? Question. Or consider NASCAR side of things? I don't know. So according to iRacing, there are only 7 turns. The inner loop and the outer loop are actually just considered regular turns. So here's Andrew Payne. He's getting into the inner loop, aka the bus stop. Those are not turns. That is all one considered. That is not considered turns. Turn 5 is the outer loop. This is considered a turn. Turn 6 is the left-hander before the right-hander. Isn't that insane? That's not how it works, though. 4 turns for the inner loop. The S's are turns 2, 3, up through 4. Turn 5 and 6. The 93 gets free off corner there. He's got to be careful. He's going to end up pulling what happened with the 73. And could lose all that time, especially to that right rear. That's turn 1, turn 2 here. Turn 3 is the left-hander up the hill. Turn 4 is the right-hander exiting the top of the hill. Then a straightaway, 5, 6, 7, and 8 coming up for the bus stop. Or the There's the right-hander, the left-hander, another left-hander, then a right-hander. These are individual turns. And then turn 9 is the outer loop, or what we call the carousel. And then down the straightaway, left-hander, 10, and then for 11, be the right-hander for the front straightaway. That's how I've always called it. But according to the Iracing map, the inner loop and the outer loop is a turn, but the inner loop is not a turn. Whatever you want to call it. We call it 11 turns. So. 2 to go. Looking over the chats, not chats, looking over the notes. All that stuff turned off right now. Bull Ram, thank you. Dove, thank you. Stagger, thank you. Rob Venice, thank you. Go Racing, thank you. Ilias, thank you. Zach, thank you. Rick, thank you. And Randy, thank you. Final lap, VIP Tires and Service, Xfinity Series. Striker's going to be in second, Caffrey in third. Coming around, I think only a couple seconds separating Jeremiah Burke and Michael Caffrey now. So we'll see if Burke has an opportunity here. They've got about a lap and a half still to go here. Andrew Payne already across the S's here, trying to get up to the S's. Caffrey got to hold off a lap and basically a few turns here. 74 goes high to give way to the 77 and the 90, the 73. 73 and Jeremiah Burke is the next driver trying to apply some pressure here. They're taking the white flag. So Andrew Payne's going to win this one by 26 plus seconds here, barring a catastrophe that destroys his car now. But he's 2 turns away, so he's going to win it. Striker through the carousel here, through the bus stop. It's his race pace. So Andrew Payne going to take the checkered flag. We'll just throw up the NASCAR ticker here. Striker on his race pace a little bit longer. Caffrey is the only battle going on right now within a second of each other. It's going to be Caffrey and Jeremiah Burke. Nathan Biggart's closed down 6 seconds, though. One of these drivers loops it. Biggart's going to take that spot. Burke trying to close down 80 on that lap time. Caffrey, I think, is going to have the top 3 tonight. Striker will be second. He does finish second, so he does a great job. Always chasing Andrew Payne. Caffrey would have been my favorite to win here. 73 sends it into the corner there. Tries to be... Oh, he's not going to finish the race. Biggart's going to come around and take 4th away from Jeremiah Burke. Jeremiah Burke looped it around on the corner there. And now the 74, Brian Rayburn's going to get into him. Unable to complete the... I don't know if he completed his last lap. It is what it is. Andrew Payne. Race winner Biggart will be 4th. My Burke will finish 5th. Reich will be in second, getting himself back around the racetrack. He is on pit lane. It is what it is. Andrew Payne, your race winner. I do have access to Discourse. Do not have access to voice channels. So it is the way it is. So there he is. Andrew Payne's going to be a race winner. Here's your race results. Payne, Strickland, Caffrey, Biggert, Burke will be your top 5. Roberge, Redkin, Modzelewski, Rayburn, and Nelson will be your top 10. Jerry Culver finished 11th, I think. There goes Philip Caffrey getting another lap in, finishing himself 7 laps down. Yeah. Let's look at it. Andrew, we're going to make it short and sweet. Give your shout-outs, my man. Congrats on the race win.
First and foremost, huge thanks to VIP Tires for coming aboard. Not only the car, but the series. Really appreciate it. Huge shout out to you, Jason, and Signature Sports for calling these races as you always do. Huge shout out to John and Stryker for putting on the league, putting on the series. I really do appreciate it. Once again, huge shout out to VIP Tire and Services, Quick 10 Motorsports Media, Hall Metal Fab, Citrus Tats On Mower, V&H Fresh, Riker Performance, Magner for being a good teammate. Huge shout out to all the fellow competitors out there. Huge shout out to my parents and grandparents for supporting me in all my forms of racing. And last but certainly not least, huge thanks to all the fans that come out and support not only the league, but the broadcast as well.
Jason, appreciate everything. Signature Esports, we appreciate that you being on board. Our main sponsor, VIP Tires and Service. Of course, without them, we wouldn't be able to do everything. Anybody that's out there, we appreciate you. We know these races aren't the funnest to watch, but we're trying to run a quality league where everybody has the opportunity to excel in different parts, different tracks, different circumstances. But it's just part of the league. We got to do what we got to do. So we appreciate you guys sticking around, watching us, and any friends and family members out there, we appreciate you.
And Stryker P2 finish. Stryker, I will talk to you after the end of this race. Doing a great job all season long. And let's talk to, last but not least, Michael Caffrey. Give your shout outs, my man. P3 finished a hard fought day.
Hey, Jason. Just some shout-outs, VIP Auto and Service, yourself, Signature Esports for the broadcast, Chop Shop John and Stryker, Amar for the Digital Paintworks, and, Andrew and Stryker for getting the P1 and P2, and last but not least, all the fans out there.
Caffrey, much love, man. I was kind of rooting for you there.
Yeah, I know. I had that slip up, and I made a few brake adjustments before the start of that race. I shouldn't have done it, but all good. Good win by Andrew. He killed us.
That was the way it is. Mike, we'll see you.
Cheers. Thanks, Jason.
That's the man. All right, folks. I apologize about my streams. I apologize about the way the outcome of this, not this race, but the outcome of what has happened with me. Chop Shop deserves a great commentating and great racing. They really do. Andrew's bad fast. He's fast every week. Every time he shows up and gets in a racetrack, Striker's starting to close his race pace down to him. Doesn't take away from the fact that they got out here and they ran 60 laps of a huge, one of the best road courses out there when it comes to NASCAR. Doesn't take away from it. And I did make it short and sweet for them. I'll make it short and sweet for you folks. I will get in contact with all the leagues. I actually have been in contact with quite a few of them. They've sent me messages on Facebook from watching the stream. A lot of them do watch the stream. We'll make transitioning out of this as good as we can, and we'll try to make sure that we get folks set up as best as we can as well. It's Chop Shop, VIP Tires and Service, a great sponsor for them. As well, these folks, you folks deserve better, and right now I can't give it. But this league is a good league, and I want you to get out there. ChopChopIRacing.com. Go sign up for this league. Get them some more Xfinity Series drivers. They need more drivers for this series. The Cup and the Truck Series, they do just fine. They are doing just fine. They've got enough drivers, 22 to 24 drivers per race. I think the Xfinity Series, I know it's a weird, awkward time of the day. It's kind of the middle of the afternoon, but it gives you your evenings tonight. If you have run another league or if you want to do something else, get out there and do it. ChopShopIRacing.com. Go to iRacing.com to sign up as well. These guys, they're welcoming. It's a great league, and I recommend it. So definitely go check them out. Much love, folks. Be good. Be safe. Dirt racing tonight. I will try to get all that stuff situated. Got my work cut out for me again. Fixing everything again.